I'm going to try to make a chicken pot pie for under $4 a serving and in under 30 minutes. According to what I can find online, the most interesting or most searched for videos that you guys like to watch are few ingredients, quick, and cheap. So I'm going to try and hit all three of those niches at one time. So let's get into it. And you can see it is 10:53, so I need to be done by 11:23. We're going to start with our chicken. So I lucked out today. I was trying to figure out exactly what I was going to make today, and I was at the grocery store, and chicken was half price. So guess what? We're making chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these in half. I'm going to butterfly the fat part. Be careful not to cut yourself. Then we're going to cube this. Cut it into bite-sized pieces to make your chicken stew or we call it, listen, in my house we grew up calling it chicken pot pie. My wife gives me a hard time because there is no crust, but this is what we called it. Okay, chicken's done. Grab our pot. This has a big fan on it, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too loud for you guys. We're going to find out here in a minute. So that's already heating up pretty quick. While that's heating up, actually, what we will do, again, in the interest of speed, I will take our frozen mixed veggies, dump them in a microwave safe bowl, add some water, all right, and we'll put that in the microwave. We'll get our chicken added. Let that cook down. We got those going. We'll need these. Let's get these cans open while we're waiting. So we're going to use a combination of the cream of chicken soup and the chicken stock to create our soup base or pie base, whatever you prefer you're going to call it. If you weren't going to do it that way, then you'd create a traditional roux with flour and butter, and then you'd use cream to create your own sauce. But we're not doing that today because, again, we're trying to get this done quick. So think of it this way. It's 5:30, you just walked in the door, and hockey practice at 6:30, and you need something to eat. Okay, so we add cream of chicken soup. Now, normally the directions of this, you add 1 can of liquid per can of soup. And you can do that if you want to. I'm looking to make mine a little bit thicker because I want it to be quote unquote creamier. So I'm going to mix mine with the broth, and I'm only going to use about 3 to 2. So 3 cans of soup to 2 cans of the broth. I'm going to hold off on the salt till the end. If I were making this as a broth from scratch, then I would definitely use salt and pepper. So once again, we'll have a moment. I'm going to ask you, please click the subscribe button down below. I'd really like to hear some comments, some ideas. What should I call this segment? I mean, what if we smoked? It was a pretty good series. It was a pretty easy name to come up with, but what should I call this one? How are we doing on those veggies? Ooh, veggies are almost done. And this is just a standard veggie mix. So peas, carrots, corn, and my least favorite, lima beans. So, tea biscuits. You can make them if you want. I bought them. All we're going to do with these, we're going to cut them just as if you're going to eat them normally, and then cube them. We're going to float these on top. Now, if you're not looking to be super quick, you're not super pressed for time, I would consider buttering a frying pan and toasting these on the stovetop. And listen, for all intents and purposes, folks, it's done. You could eat this right now. But what I'm going to do, because I have, look at me, I have, what do I get, 10 minutes? So we're just going to take these, toss them right in there. Some of these are looking really, really good here. See if I can get the editor, me, to do a quick zoom in on this. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it. How's that look up there? How's that? Get this dished out. A little extra broth in there. So we still have about 3 minutes left. Oh, you hear that sizzle when it hit. There you have it. We did it. It is 11:20. We are done. This is ready to serve. You're under 30 minutes on the table. You have veggies, you have carbohydrates, you have protein, you have everything you need in that bowl. See how good it is. It's going to be hot. I'm going to burn myself, I guarantee it. I'm not upset at the idea of toasting those. I'm glad I had the extra few minutes to toast those because they're a little bit crispy like a crouton. It's a delicious supper. So what I'm going to do at some point in time, you're going to see one side or the other. I'm going to set up some graphics so that you can visually see the cost for each item, how much of it we use, the ingredients, everything will be in the bottom. I'll also put the cost down there as well so you don't have to flip back through the video to see how much it costs. And for now, I'm going to ask you to please comment, like, subscribe. So what should I simplify next so that you can make it with pre-made ingredients and just have supper quickly? Thank you for now. Please remember, in my kitchen, no one leaves hungry.